Yo, what's good?
No, it's so off topic. Let's talk.
Let's talk about it.
It's your boy Brian.
The Dirt Road Dez, you know what it is.
We're missing our third counterpart. He might be on here joining us tonight. I don't know. He might be out trying to find the weather still. But hopefully we'll get Steeven on here with us tonight. Welcome back. Y'all tune in, tap in, hop on here, talk to us. Let's make it an interactive episode. I mean, we got some stuff to talk about, but we just want to get on here, get the rambling and cracking jokes, and who knows what the fuck we're going to be talking about.
Leave it like that. Yeah, I want to get straight into it, man. They gave your girl Brittany Crown 9 years. 9
years.
9 years, man. Like straight talk, I feel like she going to the field or something like that, just for weed cartridges. Like, God almighty, boy, that's got to be some painful stuff, boy. For real. 9 years. But ain't nobody even snitch on her? God.
And she got caught with what? 2 grams?
Talking about a WNBA legend in the making.
Not even a whole 2 grams?
Next 9 years. I'm talking about, like, man, if this has been, I'm going to say it like this. People might get mad or whatever, but this has been Trump. She been biting. Hey,
a lot of people didn't like a lot of Trump.
Oh, how you want to? I don't care. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't here for that. I don't judge. That ain't for me. But I know this right here. That boy Fred, Trump would have freed us here, boy. She been back in America.
Yeah.
She been back in America. He started World War 3-1.
I mean, I kind of look at it.
It's messed up for just that little slap on the wrist. She got all that.
I'm looking at it now. My aspect, I'm looking at it glass half full. Is it overkill? Yes. Do we need to get her back? Yes. If it was, like you said, if Trump was in office, Trump would have had her back. But another thing, she should have realized, one, she's been playing ball over there for 3-4 years. She's been going back and forth.
The rules.
2, I mean, American lawmakers, as much as we had these crazy ass laws or some shit, they don't even administer the law. No, a lot of them countries over there,
they probably can't.
It's medieval time in a sense for them. They're gonna get you for anything. I remember some years back, a young teenager got caught stealing over there, something real minor in America. I remember I seen one where they cut his finger off. And it was in another country, he got 20 lashes with a whip. Or it may not have been a whip. No, it was cane. He got cane across the back.
I ain't never thought about it like that, like the other countries.
Yeah, we gotta abide by that
much time behind us, or either they lost that much time behind us. Sometimes you gotta sit back and think about how good you got it, boy.
But also,
imagine, boy.
As much as we say is laid back as our legal system is, same time it's not, because we got more people incarcerated per capita than anywhere in the world. The fact that it is the laws in America have caught up to the times, but they haven't. Where some of these other countries haven't caught up to the times, but they have. I mean, we look at everything as cruel and fair punishment.
That's a real question. 5 years in jail or 10 lashes. Yep. Man, that's crazy. Matter of fact, 2 years in jail. I give you 2. 2 years in jail or 20 lashes. Meaning you get your ass whooped. 20 lashes. That's a real question. Don't nobody want to go back to the days, but if they're doing that in that country at the same time, like you gotta ask that. Well, I'm gonna ask that question. I ain't gotta ask, but would you rather your punishment? All right, you stole something. Say out of a grocery store, clothing store, whatever. In return for stealing, they gonna either give you lashes or put you in jail for 2 years. Which one are you choosing? You gonna get the lashes and get it over with, go back to regular life after a lesson learned, or you gonna spend 2 years incarcerated. Time took away, and you okay with which one? What you pick?
I'm gonna get them lashes. It's gonna be painful.
I was thinking lashes too. It's gonna be painful as I don't know what.
For the time being.
It's painful as hell, but
if I know I walk out of there, you ain't got no criminal record. Because if you accept that, you ain't got no criminal record now. If you decide to take
you say them lashes, I don't know how they feel, but I don't know.
And then and then another thing you got to look at too. You really want to go to jail like in these foreign countries because they prisons is. Yeah, you don't even want to get into it. And how bad prisons is in these other countries. I mean, granted we're overpopulated here in the United States, but some of these I was seeing these documentaries and stuff down in Central America, South America, Russia. I seen this one Russian prison. I mean, they ain't got, but like now this is a special case. They ain't got them, but like maybe 100, 200 inmates. But these are the most hardened criminals in Russia.
Right. And
kind of just to touch bases back on the Brittany Griner situation. Like I said, is it overkill? Yes. If it was something else, I mean, I don't know, but also at the same time, like I was telling Dez, I mean, every country has different laws, and she's been playing ball over there for some years now. So I mean, she knew. In a sense, she knew what she was doing. In a sense, she didn't know what she was doing.
Yo.
I mean, so.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
To look at it like that.
We say prison to Bruce County Jail. I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, either way, I was just talking about time away from the family, time away from everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's a jail in itself. I bet everybody couldn't be out, but yeah. Yeah, what's up, though?
So what's up, James? What's up, Mom? You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say in a sense she knew better. Yeah. But in a sense, 9.5 years. But that's that country's laws. Just like
you want to hear some weird stuff?
Yeah.
All right, check this out, man. Part of me believes Shadow was set up, man. Not necessarily set up, but this is just like a whole forefront for like a distraction, just like everything else normally be. Just like the Will Smith thing, snapping Shadow. I mean, not Shadow, but what's it called? For Shadow. Chris Rock. But I just feel like the whole thing was just, because I don't know if a bunch of y'all seen it, but it was like a movie or video or whatever back in the days when the dude said the same thing, slapped somebody on stage. They just pretty much reenacted the whole thing. But as far as this stuff is going on with them, man, that Brittany Griner stuff, man, that's like one of the biggest things. Imagine, look, all these years, how many celebrities or even NBA, NFL players you done heard of, green team, anything, getting over there, getting caught with anything. Now y'all know where everybody damn near burned. It's a even higher population for marijuana smokers than ever before right now. And
the more and more places
getting it legalized, more and more places getting, people who ain't never smoked before smoking. So you think about it now on a big scale, ain't nobody all the way up to Brittany Griner got caught in any country, not just Russia, any country. And now all of a sudden, Brittany Griner, you know what I'm saying? LGBTQ, all that big stuff, shout out, whoever. But at the same time, I just find it odd. That's all I'm saying. I rest my case. This is odd. I ain't trying to get cut off. But it's a real question. It's odd. Y'all don't find that odd? All of a sudden, Brittany Griner, like number one. The number one now, she number one. You might well say she prospected to be. She was gonna beat every record. You gotta get it to her. She was with the 9 years. Like if it really go 9 years, the time frame she was supposed to be playing in the WNBA, she was gonna bring a whole new level to that thing. But now you got to give it to Duncan and everything with in her prime. But now it's like, all of a sudden Brittany Griner get caught with weed over there with marijuana cautious.
Now here's another way to look at it though.
That's crazy to me, man.
And now I mean there's
what else going on?
The powers that be up there in Washington negotiating a prisoner swap. We're looking to get back I know he's a Marine. He's been over there for some years. Him and Brittany Griner. we're gonna get back. In exchange, we're gonna give to them a man that was known as the he was known as
he sold a lot of guns.
He was the number one arms dealer in the world. So and I'm not talking about like arms like he's legally working for Beretta.
Big rocket.
He was distributing to a lot of these communist countries, a lot of non-American allies. I mean, we're talking rockets, we're talking these AK-47s, hundreds of thousands, probably millions of rounds. He would buy that lie.
Tony Stark of their country.
In a sense, he was like the modern day Tony Stark.
Tony Stark of their country, yeah. And they gonna free him, man. I mean, like, how you know he ain't been doing damage since he's been locked up in captivity? I mean, like, you don't know what's up with this stuff. Everybody sitting in spy movies and stuff like that, man. You don't know what really be going on.
Yeah, appreciate that, Randy. He was known as the Merchant of Death. I mean, we want to let. I mean, granted, we want our Americans home, but we're supposed to be known. We're supposed to be big bad America. We don't negotiate with terrorists. Because in a sense, that's what it's going.
But they always do.
We did it for.
They always do. The whole negotiation, the whole thing about the war is the negotiation of it. You want this, we don't want to give it to you. They want that, we gonna do this. You know, vice versa. Have whatever you want to look at. How you say you don't negotiate with terrorism when the whole war is about something?
Negotiation.
You got grits, doggone it. We got butter. We want some butter. You want some grits.
Yeah.
He got water. We both need that. Somebody going to war. Somebody teaming up with somebody. And we finna get this.
I mean, if you notice,
it's negotiation. What you mean ain't no negotiation?
That's the way America looks at it.
You got two of my people. Terrorists. I got one of your people. But we finna talk about which one we finna set free so I can get my people back. And what you mean ain't no negotiation? Negotiation.
But
communication.
Once again, in this situation, just like the last situation we did, it was in 2013, 2014. It was. I'll say former. A lot of cases I ain't gonna say former when it comes to any member of the military. A fucking former dirtbag soldier over there in Iraq. It was Iraq, yeah. He left off his compound, went and essentially was hanging with the enemy, whether it be the Taliban, Al Qaeda. I mean, there's all these numerous terrorist cells over there in the Middle East. But this man, he went out with them, and then we sent soldiers out that got killed looking for somebody that went AWOL on purpose, that wanted to go out there. In a sense, was a fucking traitor to his country. We negotiated his hostage release just to bring him back here and try him in an American federal court. Now he's locked up in Lebanon. Is that not a waste of money? Taxpayers' money?
Everything they do is a waste of taxpayers' money. But check this out. Y'all don't think the dudes who they claim to go AWOL, they claim to go this and that, really be on some truth and stuff, man? Like what's your boy name? Snowden? Snowden? Whatever it is, whatever boy name did the little exposure thing.
Yeah, he was damn near spying.
But I'm saying he free. I'm not free, but he's still, alive and everything. But
still, we tried him in prison all that, then they let him become a woman in prison.
Man, look, man.
Taxpayers' dollar. I know somebody that's in prison for pretty much the rest of their life. Taxpayer dollars getting spent for
my whole thing is, if you don't think governments are doing some underhanded stuff, and you a bigger fool than Fred Sanford called anybody. Use bigger fish-eyed food than anybody called anybody ever before. Like, you got to be one retarded something done to think that it don't be no underhanded stuff going on. On your job on a daily basis, there be some underhanded stuff going on. And you saying you want to think the U.S. government got some underhanded stuff going on?
Oh, I know they do. Without a doubt they do.
You think they just making movies and stuff like that just to say, hey, we did this? No, that's not the truth and all that, bro.
Well, I mean,
that's my belief. You just see this and think nothing of it. You think something, brother.
To kind of,
they ain't gonna keep that knowledge, man. People ain't going to the grave with that stuff, man. They gonna tell that junk.
But as soon as they start telling, they don't get it all out. That's when all
they might not get it all out. Yeah, they might not.
Look at
people don't pay attention though.
Yeah. But on the brighter side of things, I know over the weekend and the day, school start, all y'all that got the babies going back to school, great looking pictures, glad to see you dressed up, and I know y'all parents out there, Dez. I know y'all glad to have them children.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my son and all the rest of my kids and stuff. My son started, you know what I'm saying, 8th grade, middle school, whatever. I had a bunch of kids start a bunch of different things. It's hard to keep up with, for real, man. But shout out to all them babies, man. Love them. Man, keep on pushing, man.
Yeah,
it's on.
And I mean, we pray for y'all to have a prominent year. You know, make it through safely, enjoy it.
Yeah, man.
What I can tell you, for those of y'all from kindergarten to high school and to college, enjoy that life. Enjoy that life while you can. While you don't really have a worry, but what's 14 divided by 7? I mean, once you get out here in the real world, I remember walking across the stage back in 2000 when I graduated.
Everybody at home wondering what it was.
And I mean, I remember my principal said, "Congratulations, welcome to the beginning of your life." What did the dude talk about?
Hey, I'd be like a 5-year question.
And now I think about it, I mean, you can graduate. Now life begins. In some instances, these kids are out the house the next day. Their mom and dad said, "Okay,
I ain't gonna cap. I was one of them kids. Before high school, I was at the house. For real, like, it was like 17, 18, you know, you think you're grown, and you go. It's been like that. But shout out to my dudes. Tough lesson learned, but learn.
Yep.
Tough lesson learned, but learn. Shout out to Pops. For real. But yeah, man, like nowadays, boy, I ain't gonna lie to you. Here, that's some experience. We all know experience. Well, we might not all know, but experience is the best teacher, man.
Yeah.
The more you experience, the more, you know what I'm saying. You can expand yourself. You can broaden your abilities and everything else if you got experience in a lot of stuff. Yeah. Just like they say, jack of all trades, master of none, still better than a master of one. You got to spread your wings out here in this world, man. You got to learn a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You can't just be focused on one thing and think that's gonna solve all your problems or nothing like that. You got to expand yourself. You got to really buckle down and know some stuff, man. I seen a bunch of people who didn't know how to, well, not a bunch of people, but a group of people who didn't know how to change the top. You got kids growing up with their mothers who don't know how to, you know, do this and do that. Change the oil is harder and harder, not the cars that they're making nowadays.
I can't. I'm going to give you a perfect example.
It's a lot of stuff.
I served, y'all don't know, I served 15 years in the Army.
Yeah.
I can think of having soldiers, grown men, in some cases, grown women, 18, 19 years old. I had one, I'll never forget a male soldier. He on my friends list on Facebook. I can call you out. He was 18, 19 years old. But I remember seeing this guy come to work. I said, "Man, why is the uniform looking like this?" I pulled him off to the side. I said, "Man, why not with your uniform? It look like shit." Well, I just washed it with it last night. How you wash it? That's the problem clothes in the washing machine. Now, granted, 60% of my time in the military, I was a cook, so we wore something called cook whites.
Right.
Straight white shirt, pants, and we got black boots. So I said, all right. I said, when do you wash your clothes? He said, I wash clothes Sunday afternoon. I said, all right, next Sunday I'm going to come up here. I want to see you wash your clothes. He's looking at me crazy. I told him to him, sorry. All right, yeah. So I go up there. This joker literally had his laundry bag, walked down to the barracks to the laundry room. I'm talking about, like I said, we got these white uniforms.
Yeah.
He literally dumped all his clothes in the same thing. Whites and these dirty ass uniforms from you've been out in the field laying around. You don't wash that with no white clothes. And even if you wash with white clothes, you want to add a little bit of bleach or something to kind of keep them white.
Color, bleach, something.
I told him, man, hey,
anything.
I said, hey, dog, you got to separate this stuff.
Dogs and white.
What do you mean? I said, man, really in this situation,
some people separated.
I mean, y'all got 97 washers and dryers in this area. They like there's only one washer and dryer. You got plenty for everybody, and ain't that many people down here. Take the whites, dump the bag out on the floor. We take the whites, we're gonna stick them here. We're gonna take the uniforms, we're gonna stick them here. And then we're gonna take your spinning clothes. You don't want to wash that shit with dirty ass uniforms. One, if you cook, that shit gonna smell like food, grease, and onions. And the other uniform, you've been rolling in the dirt, sweating, and who knows what else. So you want to wash your civilian clothes, separately here. And even now, the older I get, and then you're gonna take your underclothes and socks and wash them separately. Yeah. But so I broke it down to the three. Your civilian clothes, military uniforms. You wash the drawers and socks and stuff in there, and then you do your whites right here. Well, why you do that? That's what it's mean. You know how to wash clothes. Well, it's all right. My mama did all my laundry. Oh, my mama did all my laundry, so and my brother did my laundry for a while growing up. Ain't no shame in my game. But at the same time, I did, pay attention to stuff. So I know, because and this is just one instance. I had numerous soldiers doing this. Ain't never washed no clothes. It's the small thing, like you said. You ain't learning. You getting out of high school, hitting this real world. You don't know how that means.
Man, the cross between high school and the real world is so vicious, man. That's why I vowed to keep it real with my kids. I promise you, like whichever one of my kids around me at whatever time, so I can keep it so real with it, man. I'm talking even with myself about who I really am. I ain't gonna lie to them, so they gonna know who their daddy was. If he was a Rolling Stone or if he was this or that, they gonna know. They gonna know, man. I don't believe in keeping that. You know how people be like, for exposure, they want to keep everything under wraps. Now, there's certain stuff you got to keep under wraps. I'm just gonna be real. Certain stuff, your sexual life, who you talking to before, you know what I'm saying, that meet your kids, everything, especially the ladies, so etc. All that stuff good. But like in the long run, man, show your kids who you really is, man. Don't sugarcoat, man. Don't sugarcoat that stuff in. I'm gonna tell you what messed a lot of folks up. Old family secrets. This ain't really your cousin. This one here ain't really your brother. All that. This, you know what I'm saying? All this other stuff like that. Man, this ain't really your uncle. This old family secrets. Somebody did this, and especially when it come down to somebody dying, and you got to divide land and everything else and stuff like that. Old family secret, man. For real, man. Everybody want to holler to be 100, but you know good and well. Even myself, it's been times like good and well. That wasn't real. That wasn't real. I ain't talking about no relationships, bro. Like we talking about some other stuff that's gonna make a difference. Well, look here.
I was like I was gonna say. It ain't so much nowadays, but I think more my generation. But it's still similar. Kids don't know how to balance. I didn't know how to balance a checkbook. It don't matter as much.
They don't even teach that.
You don't know how to manage. You don't know how to apply for a simple credit card, an auto loan. When it gets down to a home loan, don't understand the debt you're getting into with student loans. You don't know how to apply for these simple things. What do I put here? How do I do this? What does this mean?
They don't even teach it.
They don't teach basic. I remember when I was young going to school. I remember I took a home economics class. Yeah, I did. It was a little basic cooking.
Finance.
They don't do a lot of this finance stuff. Yeah. And especially everybody. They want all these states. I remember a year after I graduated, they made it mandatory to Florida. You had to learn a foreign language. So you got to learn, Spanish, French, German, Latin.
Credo el baño, por favor. I don't know. Hey.
But at the same time, you get out, don't know how to change a spare tire. You don't know how to.
They stopped teaching mechanics. They stopped teaching welding. They stopped teaching swimming. They stopped teaching. They don't teach them how to throw a ball in class no more. How to shoot a basketball. That's it. That's it.
You really see?
You try to know how to run. They pass PE class. They change their clothes. They pass PE class. They don't got no more electives. They don't got nothing else, man. You got to go to college just to learn how to pump gas almost.
Change your tires.
Especially that.
It ain't even got to be so much how to change your oil. How to check your oil. what to check for when you check your oil.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's just there's things. I mean, I know, and shout out to the state of Florida. A lot of y'all don't like the governor down there. He might not have the best intentions, but he just passed a law down there in Florida as far as for schools about them type of these are your real core subjects. Everyday life. You might well make a class called Everyday Life. You're gonna learn basic finance. You can learn a little basic cooking skills. You can learn a little basic just handyman stuff, men and women. Because I mean, we're so stuck in the mantra of the man does all this stuff. The man takes the trash out. The man does this. The man mows the grass.
Man, do.
And I mean, but then you still got some folks out there that's stuck on that woman. You should stay home, work, wife my dinner, fix me a sandwich, run my bathwater type stuff. So I mean, we're in a different generation.
Man, I wish I had. Hey, not wish I had, but look here, you got a lady to draw your water. You know what I say? Go in and draw my water. That's a nice thing. That's nice. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't say what to do with keyboard, not everything else. But that's a nice thing.
And that is, but that's what I'm saying. In today's society, you still have that, but you don't. It's like, in a sense, let's go back on a discussion we had a couple weeks ago referring to men's mental health. Men are still expected. I mean, I know you got some women out there that's willing to go 50-50, 60-40, 70-30. But I mean, you still got a lot of them out there. They want to go work their little job and take their money and blow it. And you working 40, 50 hours a week, 60 hours a week as the man of the house. Got to cover everything.
I want to be the man of the house.
I might want to go out and do something, which I'm fine with covering majority, but you got to find you, in my opinion, but this is what works for me. Find you a woman that's still willing to go sometimes 50-50, sometimes 60-40, maybe only 70-30. Hey, because I'm in the car business, I get paid on commission. So I may make $200 this week, I may make $5,000 next week. So I mean, I don't know. When I had them good weeks, they do what you want with your money. Man, go shopping, get your hair done.
As a man, it's hard doing versus saying. It's hard, easier said than done. In other words, what I'm saying. I feel like every male should establish himself. Easier said than done. Once again, get your own every blood clot team. If you can, get your own every team, man. Whatever the heck, however hard it is, get it. Still get it. I don't care if it eats your life to get it. Car, house, ain't got to be paid for. You can be renting, you can be whatever, paying on to have it. Do it. When you got your own, first off, God bless the child got his own. But when you got your own, man, the maneuverability is so different. It's so different. The communication between you and whomever you may talk to is so different. It ain't like you stand on nobody. It ain't nothing. All you got to do is have the house and try to put some groceries in it, whether you got kids or not, and et cetera, et cetera. But I advise all males and women, but I'm a male, so I'm talking to the men. But everybody should try to establish their own before linking up with somebody. Because if you can't stay by your damn self, if you can't stay alone, you can't establish yourself by yourself, you can't fund or foot the bill or whatever it is by yourself, then
you ain't got no business putting somebody else's livelihood on the line.
Don't match up with nobody. You stay your ass right where you at. That's where you deserve to be. Ain't gonna make it easy if you link up with this person. It ain't gonna be what you think it's gonna be. You gonna survive for half an X many months, and your ass gonna goddamn be right back where you were. Don't know.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Don't link up with nobody. I'm telling you this from experience too.
Why he's saying that?
No.
And that's that's your test.
Y'all finna say something good? No.
That's your guys. That's your test out there. That's your test for it.
I'm telling you.
Like you say, you can't hold yourself down.
You can't hold yourself down. What you doing?
And while you jumping in with her, and then y'all stay together for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, get married for 15 years, and then y'all divorce down the road. I can speak a little bit out of it. I've been married. I'm on my second marriage.
I'm old now, baby.
My second and last year, I learned from my first marriage. Because what you were struggling coming into that relationship with, you could barely get yourself by every day. Now you come in, you brought a whole nother adult saying, I got this.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because you show around, and then who knows, 3 to 5 years down the road, you bring a little one in there. Now you got another responsibility.
You got a whole other responsibility. Look, my whole thing is like this. Man, if you can't get down by yourself, what you doing? What you doing linking up with somebody else and possibly either ruining theirs or even ruining yourself? Because sometimes you bad off by yourself. You bad off, you doing good or bad by yourself, and you probably should. Or if you get somebody and everything be on the up and up, it's good. My whole thing is an increase. If you give somebody and there's no increase, then it's probably not the one. But if you give somebody this increase, then I'm talking about on both ends now. I ain't talking about just on one game and one didn't. I'm talking about like it's a total increase. Like even. That's hard to pull off. Like y'all did it. Y'all did that. Not he did or she did. It's like, when you run into that, I feel like that'll be like some secure stuff, man. But in the meantime, just make sure you can and able to hold everything down by yourself. Because that means when you get with somebody, y'all be making moves, man. You got the necessities down pat. The necessities, the roof, the whatever in the driveway, the lights, the bills, the rest of the cell phone, kids, clothes, all that stuff took care of. That's the necessity. But man, if you don't, man, look, stay there till you figure it out. I'll take some of that bite on the account that I feel like some people can change some people's lives, man. Some people got a hustler mentality that's out this world, but they ain't just never had nobody to sit them down and guide them. It's almost like, okay, you get smart. You smarter than the 5th grader. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know what to do with it. Then you run to this person that got this gift of gab, and they know what to do with it.
But they don't. But then at the same time, you get a person like that, like you said, with a gift of gab, they may not know how. They don't know how to do the simple things. That's where y'all tying with each other. They don't know how to do the simple things. But they go out there and handle a tough situation where you go on the simple side. Y'all are damn near a perfect match.
Man, even Steve, 2 and 2 make a 4.
You don't want to get in there. You don't want
5, 2, 5.
In a sense, you look at a lot of divorces. Think of it. Some of y'all out here have been divorced.
A lot of them being in divorce, man.
A lot of times you
never been married, don't want to be divorced. If I ever do. That is.
I mean, a lot of situations you can't put a female and a male alpha in a relationship. You got women alpha.
But I'm saying that's what you're supposed to do. I thought.
You don't want
if you got an alpha male, I beg to differ. I mean, okay. Because still it's gonna be. That's a good conversation. Because still it's still gonna be levels between that male and that female. The thing about alpha, they know when to attack and when not to attack. Remember that. I'm so serious about it because I consider myself an alpha male, but I'm not going.
I'm talking more to the extent. I'm talking about like a super alpha. I'm talking about the motherfucker. I'm on top of the mountain. If you because you got women out there like that I ain't gonna say excuse my language.
Okay,
who shit don't think they're better than every woman. What happens when they get with this guy? That's he's God as well. Them two gonna clash.
I feel like that's the part you should feel like though. That's my opinion. If your opinion different,
everybody.
That's my opinion. Like you shouldn't feel like you untouchable. Never. Like hey, I'm sorry, but I got stuff that humble me down.
And that's why I say
maybe you ain't had
there's levels. There's levels and there's different types of alphas.
Yeah.
Where you can say you're 100% you're alpha man.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time I know when to step in and when not to. Like say for instance, okay, I'm an alpha male, I got an alpha female. If she handling what I need to step in for? it's the pick and choose thing.
When it comes
if she got it going on, and she know I'm who I am, she's content. Like I know what dude I got, and she playing her role and she doing her thing. She know I ain't got thing. Same thing about lying. You know who do the hunting? You know who do all the hunting. Every time you think a man lion be the one out there killing someone, he only step in when he have to.
He only step
in when he have to. Yeah. And when they just can't finish it off, he'll step in.
And
other than that,
and that's how
alpha male.
And that's how. But that's how
all the females alpha.
But that's how I'm categorizing this.
Yeah.
If go back to what I said, there's categories.
Yeah, but that's a good conversation. Yeah.
All male lions are alphas.
Yeah.
But the fucking king of the pack, the head of the pack, that's what I mean. There's a super alpha.
Yeah. He's looking up
and you don't have one designated in that pack. Yeah. But there's one of them women that thinks she's head and shoulders. Yeah. Them two ain't gonna make it. I'm saying this one here that knows she good, but that can think about because you got some alphas out there that are hotheads. You can't put two hotheads in a relationship together. They could be alpha and alpha. You telling me you put two hotheads? Two people that's on go like that, they would last in a relationship.
I don't know, man. That's why I say ain't gonna cap. It's worth the chance. It's worth the shot. I feel as if it's worth the shot.
There's alpha males and alpha females, but at the end of the day, if that relationship do break down and it end up being the woman's got a little bit more power than men.
$7 million, man. Come on, man. I know that's some elementary stuff, but $7 million, man. Two alpha cat. They survived the wilderness. Then they came back to their pack and claimed everything.
But who's the king of the mountain?
We already know Simba War, but he the man. That's already it. But that's just like the name and the generation carry on. Like everybody know majority wise the man carry on the traits. Unless you just dominated by a dominant woman. But if it is, then so be it.
But that's why you only got one king of the mountain. The mountaintop ain't big enough for number one. That's why I say you always got that more superior alpha.
I know,
each side. You know what I mean?
But what man gonna want to have? What man gonna want to have? Not necessarily a weak woman, but I don't know what other words to choose. What alpha male gonna want to have
a weak
woman?
A lot of
them will. I thought about this like
a lot of them want a weak woman because they can go be submissive. Maybe here's an instance.
I'm going out of town.
Level,
like wheelchair. They weak.
No, I mean
I'm thinking
you can see some alphas that are in a wheelchair weak and can't move their fucking arms or legs. There's some bigger alphas doing that than there is. I'm talking about when you got the man who just gonna go to his woman and say, "Hey baby, I'm going out of town this week with the fellas. We going to Vegas." Now, if it's a one-time thing, hey, my partner getting married. But if it's something I'm doing,
if it's a marriage, and that's your lady, then it's gonna be a problem. Why you ain't taking her? And I'm saying the scenario wise,
it may be okay. You got.
Might just be a part.
You got a scenario. Hey, baby, Dez get married. We're going to Vegas for a week for the bachelor party. She's like, all right, cool. Yeah. I'm saying to the guys out there, we taking a guys trip. If not this week, because the average person work 9 to 5. We flying out Friday night, coming back Monday morning. It become an issue when next week, hey, me and the guys going to Atlanta for the weekend.
Oh yeah, that's the problem there.
But you got women out there that are that submissive. All right, baby, as long as they don't give a fuck about you there Monday through Thursday and paying bills.
I got a problem with a lot of that stuff, man.
And I look at it like this. I look at it like this. And I partially put my own business out there. In a sense, ain't gonna put none of my real official business, but with me and my wife, I know my wife's a little bit more alpha than me. I have numerous alpha tendencies and traits, but there's some reason I'm not a hothead. I know anything my wife's gonna go. I gotta be the cooler head.
Yeah.
In the situation, hey baby, step back. Baby, out of jail.
Yeah, he's thinking that situation. Yeah,
I'm looking at that's where alphas fail because alphas are looking at this.
Attack.
They got tunnel vision. Where you know, and that's a better.
That's
trait
why
to
I
have
consider
than alpha.
myself an alpha male though, because knowing that's like I say, knowing when to strike. That's just like you were telling her to ease back.
But
It's a situation. You got people
saying.
who overdo it. You got people who underdo it. Then you got some people who just right the fuck on it all the time, man. The alpha male gonna be right the fuck on it all the time. He gonna attack before everybody else think to. He gonna tell everybody else to chill or stand down before everybody else. It's the captain, man. It's the captain. It's just like that female, but at the same time, she's supposed to be over her flock of females.
But
that's
you got
people think alpha male or alpha female, but they don't think like, okay, you got the alpha male got his flock. His female might be part of it, but she ain't controlling her female.
Yeah.
You gotta think about what Wakanda was when he came out. Well, majority of his fighters was female, but he had the rest of the dudes with him too.
Yeah.
On Wakanda, he had that group of females.
Yeah.
That was some killers. And he had his head of the group.
Yeah.
And that's what I think when I think alpha.
I mean, it's
She right under him, but she also the head of her own clan.
Yeah.
He right there.
That's a failure trait she has by willing to attack off of, and that's where that.
But she don't want to attack.
Or
they trust each other.
In some instances, in some relationships out there, I've seen them. It's the opposite way around. The man, the husband, he's on go. The wife has to be like, baby, we got kids out. Baby, you gotta think about it. You gotta go do this.
I also think that'd be a dude shining though, man. That's just my personal opinion. But I be feeling like you know what I'm saying. People ain't got necessarily do that, so they be shining, man.
But a lot of them, you think about it. I mean,
if I'm wrong. But I be feeling like people be like, oh, that's my wife. I got this son.
I mean, a lot of them out there will stunt. But does that make you an alpha because you out there stunting?
No, heck no. That don't make you no alpha, man. Sometimes it make you the weakest one in the crowd, man.
Yeah. Because you're not able to sit back. I'm going to sit back in any situation. There may be a time you may be out with me or somewhere.
A lot of times, that's make you the weakest one.
And I may be the one at the end of it after I stand back for a bit. I may be the one to spark it off. Well, I guess I just sat back and analyzed the situation. All right, if I'm going to do this, this could potentially happen. This will get way too much.
Man, that's just like you go out to a bar, club, whatever. Everybody always seen the situation where you got these one people who be like in Hercules. We be like, oh man, I'm not had anybody right here, right now, etc., etc. Some people gonna tend to try you. Some people gonna tend to try you, man. They did. They tried, but it ain't take them long to break them down. They had that ball bomb, man. Yeah, I just don't know, boy. People to try, you sit there and that gun holster.
Yeah, he got pistols. He really gonna see if he really gonna pull the motherfucker.
Yeah, man. I know one thing about it, the gunshots hurt. But I think when nobody run up there and try your name or your number.
You got people out there that do it for $20.
Right now, just you think you gun over. Man, what's going on tonight, man? He talking about you.
So we need to smoke some cigars, man.
Man, we ain't smoking no cigars, man. Unless you got, a little bit of that Snoop Dogg in it. That'll be it, man. Snoop Dogg kind of doing the country in the garage and everything.
I smoke one time for the one time.
One time for my dog, Snoop Dogg for shizzle, my listen. And we just be out here chilling, man. I see everybody ain't doing nothing tonight. It's over Monday night, man. We might start doing this on Thursday.
Right.
It's all good, man.
Hey, but let's see what else. Try to move along to something else. Football back.
Football is back.
We had a game last Thursday night. I know it was a barn-ass Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, man. Y'all know me and that lingerie is all I'm talking about. I don't care nothing about no other football unless it's lingerie. And my son. My son playing football, y'all. Right? We find the jersey number on the list all know that Monday.
Hey, but high school football, we know we here live in Titletown, USA.
Go Southern Region. I can't say just one school I root for.
Yeah.
Right off the line, Brooks. I got a lot of schools to root for. So
shout out to all of them down here.
Shout out to them, man.
I mean, looking at some of these schedules, I know I looked over Lowndes and Valdosta's schedule. Shit, I mean, this will be a little topic now. We'll talk a little high school football. I mean, I know Dez can talk Brooks County football. I can talk Valdosta and Lowndes. I ain't from here. I ain't grow up here, but I pay attention. I'm a sports fan. Right. Another big instance, the young man from Valdosta, GHSA. Let's say it. I'm gonna call it spade a spade. Hayden Nash, GHSA. They trying to damn take another kid from Valdosta this year. The young man transferred from Thomasville, played spring ball. The 4-star recruit has already committed to the University of Georgia, go up there and play for Kirby Smart. They deeming this man ineligible. It is some bullshit. And the GHSA knows it's some bullshit out there. I mean, they fucking with South Georgia. And they know South Georgia don't number win down there. They want the big money schools up there in the A to win everything. It's more money. They ain't got to travel as far. And literally, I mean, I remember watching it on TV and I remember when first time I ever came to Valdosta, October 2010. I came down here with my homeboy James Cooper, my cousin. Brought me down here. We're gonna go to the football game. We went to Titletown. I went to Titletown at Bazemore Hyder. I remember walking up to that motherfucker and walking in and sitting down and looking around. I said, "Cuz, we had a motherfucking college football game." This is not good. This high school. I mean, literally, the stadium down here in Valdosta. I know them schools in Texas. I know schools down in Florida got big ass stadiums. California up north. But I mean, I'm like, I grew up in South Florida. I mean, we had, 1,000 people come out, but I'm out here. They got 10, 12,000. I mean, the whole city shut down. This shit's like, and I've been down in Texas during high school football season. Now down there, they got a little bit worse than here. I mean, literally, the city shut down. You drive by a restaurant closed down for high school football at 7:00 on a Friday night. Now they may open back up at 10:30.
Friday night lights.
I mean, that Friday night's life is big down here, and I mean. And also shout out, Valdosta, kind of give a brief what I've been reading. They with pretty much every team, coaches, analysts, recruiting directors saying Valdosta Wildcats have the best defensive line in the state. I mean, I don't know, I got a young man, depending on what happens with him, headed to Georgia. I know they got a couple. They got another senior. I think a couple juniors. I know they got one junior. I think he led the state in sacks last year. So I mean, hopefully the Cats can do it. I mean, I know they opened it up. I think the 19th with North Miami up here. And then I know Lowndes. I think Lowndes opens up a few days later. I believe it may be that Saturday, the 20th. I know they open up an American Heritage down there in South Florida. Who's known as a powerhouse down in South Florida. So I mean, and then then you got the regions. You got Valdosta Lowndes back in Region 7A. So I mean that Wintersville game I know it ain't never been meaningless, but there's even more meaning behind it. I mean, you got Lowndes, Valdosta, and Colquitt all in the same region. They play region games every year. So I mean, Lowndes. I'm wondering what Lowndes is going to do this year. Ja'Carry Brown's gone. He's down there at the U. So I mean, it's, I haven't really looked at enough players and nothing to say nothing, but I'm gonna let them kind of talk a little bit about Brooks County.
I'm gonna tell you that is Brooks County gonna bring that hammer every time. I ain't got nothing special about those special players because I don't know all of them yet. But when I learn it, I'm gonna talk trash about the Brooks County Trojans. And look, I know you heard me. So I don't know, man. It's just be on the lookout for BC, man. We always stand up tall. We always dig on the line. All I can tell you is them boys gonna stand up and show out. But I don't care if we got 20 players, man. I'm telling you, all 20 of them gonna get in. All of them gonna show out. And I got faith and I got love for them Brooks County Trojans, man. We gonna bring the hammer. I don't care what level we on, man. You gotta think. But a couple times we beat the mother boys till. You're going to go there tonight. Yeah.
But, I mean,
there.
Perfect example. I mean, to me, when I look at
Scrimmage County with the City.
Now that I had looked at, now that I've gotten to know, Georgia high school football, predominantly South Georgia football. And, I mean, looking at it, Brooks County, region Region 1A, Region 1A, District 2, whatever. And I mean, they may be in the toughest region. Because I mean, you look at, I don't know the Florida team, but you got
all that means
you got Brooks,
man.
You got Brooks County, you got Irwin County, you got Clinch County. All three of them are state champions. All three of them had heritage. I mean, Brooks County this past year, Irwin County for a few years, and I mean, everyone in the area knows, Clinch County, they got a history. They used to dominate everything. So I mean, them three teams, they gotta go through each other every year. So I mean, really, once they make it to 1A, once they make it to the playoffs, it's like a cakewalk until they fuck around and get to the finals or semifinals, like this past year, Brooks and Irwin. They've seen each other already before. I believe Irwin won the first time. Brooks came out and punched him in the mouth. I remember tuning in.
And we're going to do it again.
I remember him coming out and punching him in the mouth.
And we balling on them just like that, man. They can't do nothing about Brooks County Trolls bringing that hammer, man. We eat too good over there. The boy too live over there. We get it out the mud, man. Straight dig down and get it. Y'all better know something about that, man. Everybody knows somebody from 84 West. We already here, we do it best. So you might be going to get stress off the chest, man. I'm telling you, man, stress kills, man. You might as well just go and start hating and just let us in. So we coming either way. We coming either way. Telling you now. Vote for your boy. Just know it.
Man, whatever got out there. I see school back in session.
Yeah.
Football season. Talk about Brittany Griner.
Yeah. Bill Gates buying all the farmland.
Who else is buying a bunch of farmland?
China buying farmland in America? Well, World War III said it's about a few ways away, right?
Man.
All I can say is, man, y'all just stay prayed up, man. We got a case of monkeypox in Boston. Y'all stay prayed up. Make sure there don't be no problem and everything else like that. The other one, I don't know how real it was because I couldn't tell. This one right here, yeah. It came back and hit hard with this one, but that looked pretty ugly. Yeah, pictures I seen. Yeah, I pray for everybody. It seems like to me everybody gonna be wearing long pants after a while, right?
Shit, I don't want to be back wearing masks again.
Man, I don't know how much the mask gonna help, but them pants and them long sleeves.
And gloves.
Gloves.
I'm talking about a full mask to cover up everything but your
Man,
eyes.
but you know gloves don't do nothing but pick up the germs on the outside, so if you got gloves on to touch your face, you still mess up.
They saying I'm waiting for the classification.
I mean, you have to change. You got to walk around with a box of gloves.
Essentially, monkeypox is, from what I've been reading.
To
me, it looks like it's going to be a sexually transmitted disease eventually, because a lot of people get it from kissing and intercourse and stuff like that. You ain't gonna get it from standing next to somebody, but if you go up and hugging and kissing,
look at here, I quit. I ain't messing around or none of that no more ever again. AIDS was scary enough.
You still got that going around. Don't know who got it.
Yeah, got that going around. But I'm gonna tell you what's bigger than anything. The biggest thing out now, I'm gonna tell you, like, the most thing I hear coming, the most common thing I hear nowadays is herpes.
I mean, herpes is one that never really goes away.
1, 2. I mean, I know, but I'm just saying it's like next to AIDS on the, on the scale of me. I'm gonna tell you like this, anything like that, man. Ain't nobody perfect. Whatever you go through. Man, be careful out there, man. Yeah. Be careful. Boy, there's some stuff out there. People think death bad. There's some stuff out there make you wish you were dead. Make a wish to be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so bad you can't take it. Ooh, boy. That's a bad feeling, man. My boy Steven, for the weather today, y'all, it's going to rain every day except Sunday. Yeah, as you all know, the weatherman is the only person getting paid to be wrong.
50% of the time.
Yeah. And that's what he's going to say every time it's supposed to rain 50-50. Charlamagne did don't get the day to day, not add into our stuff, but it's the truth. It was about the people P-Long. He said, "Oh, y'all going to jail." I ain't no hater, but I hope you got your forgiven or however they want to say it. But it's a lot of people probably going. Biden just signed the law. They folk 10 years run
for the PPP loans.
Yeah.
And all that small business, all that stuff dealing with the Small Business Association.
Yeah, so if you ran it up, man, I'm gonna say a little bit of it, man. So we got
they're gonna be investigating this thing for some years.
Yeah, I hope they do investigate it for some years, but that's also bad though. You get your lives going, you think everything gonna be out, just gonna pick you up one day. I don't like that.
You got you to a point where you got you a good job.
You making legal money now. Everything good. And they come snatch your man.
I mean, hey, look at it. Yeah, the government stealing from you. The government been stealing from you ever since we could work.
And you can't lie. No. Come on, let's jump.
I was working when I was 14 and getting taxed, and I couldn't even file income tax. They could take my money.
My first income tax check, you know what my first income tax check was?
Right, about $100, $200. My
very first income tax check ever in my life. I filed on my own and everything. $9. $9. Yeah. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I know I ain't wrong. It was $9. I laughed at that thing. And I said, I don't see what people get so excited about. If you had kids and everything else like that. Like I done had my oldest child, 15. I ain't never filed. I got 4 kids. Never filed. Nor even asked their mama to do it. And they got more kids. Like they can't even get, but it'll benefit me. It'll benefit them. Let me, do what it do.
Still send them some money back.
And still, I ain't in no money hungry dude. I feel like at the flip of a switch, all that can end. At the flip of a switch, money could be nothing. The same little $100 bill you holding, the same blue $100, all that sticker, all that could be nothing in a minute.
And I mean,
$1 can go from $1 to a quarter worth in no time. And I already trying to do it right with it.
And I already look at it right now. You break it down, look at it. What's $100 really worth? How much gold? Anybody know how much gold?
It ain't gonna go too far.
How much gold? Because
$100 don't go far at all.
Everyone that don't realize it, back in the day, years ago, I'm talking 50, 100 years ago, the dollar was backed by gold in Fort Knox. Nobody really knows. There's rumors out there.
Triple beam battle.
There ain't a brick of gold in Fort Knox anymore. Our dollar ain't backed by a goddamn thing but our word. I mean, but at the same time, look at it. Look at all the countries we in debt with.
Every country.
How much do we owe China?
Everything.
And then some.
People don't even want to sit down and realize or even know this. I don't know, man. To each his own on that right there, man. But we done talked about some of everything tonight, man. You already know how we get down to be off topic, man. So we just be going in and going in. I don't know how the microphone even work tonight. We were feeling good. We just hopped on here and wanted to talk, man. Hey, shout out to Steve. You already know what time it is.
Hey, what was your, you said you wanted to debut a special topic.
Yeah, what was you got to remember?
What you were talking about right before the show? What really?
Oh, what grinding my gears, man?
Yeah.
Man, what grinding my gears, man, is old people in traffic, man. Anybody ought to feel me in this right here, and I feel like this. Like, old folk got somewhere to go just like everybody else do. They still living, they still bumping, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. They got somewhere to go first. My grandma, whoever, I feel a certain type of way about that too. Blowing the horn at my grandma and all that. But anyway, long story short, man, so I was on Jerry Jones, I was with him. I was trying to get from somewhere to somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I was traveling. And so, man, I just noticed the traffic, the speed limit was like 45 somewhere. And so they were going like 28. So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Traffic going off is slow. awfully slow. So I'm like, leave, you know what I'm saying? So I'm edging up on the car in front of me, try to get them to go. The car in front of them won't go. So I'm about to lean on the horn in a minute. Cause I'm like, go. In my effort. You know? That type of thing. So man, they mess around and got to do the next light and everything else like that. And they still going slow. Like at this point I'm ready to go round with 2 cars. I can't go round. I'm on this busy road, the car coming, I can't go round. So we get through the light and we both, all 3 of us ended up taking a right turn at the next light. So man, I'm going around, it's double lane road. So I'm going around them, man. You know what I'm saying? And I go over there and look, it's old heifers. Old heifers. I say, old heifer. The thing that pissed me off more than anything, one old heifer was trying to use the phone at the same time. Tell your grandma to put a doggone phone down, and next time I'm calling the police on it. That's right, I said it. I'm calling 411. I know the number, 911, but I'm calling somebody. She's going to get some information, and I'm going to have them refer a message back to her to tell her to stay her tail off the road or something like that, man. For real, man, or whatever she needs. Like, they need to cater to old people that don't have them come outside. Well, not outside, but out the yard at all, man. I'm telling you, man, when old folk, I'm going to tell you who drive. You know who scared me more than anything? 10 and 2 drivers. 10 and 2. I have the camera look 10, 2, whatever. Most people
started driving.
Man, look, I know, last time, we just rode to Miami. 5-6 hour drive. Either way, I seen so many people driving at 10 and 2, it scared me. Because, you know, if anything, if the car been trying to do like this, you gone. You got your hands up here, you driving. And your body get off balance. Ain't nothing saving you. Yeah, that did. But ain't nothing saving you. You done. You ain't got no way at all to try to balance yourself out. I drive one hand. And majority of wise I drive with my knee. I probably won't even touch the steering wheel from here to Jacksonville. I won't. Every curve, every swerve, it be all with my knee. I be sitting there doing a whole nother thing with my hand. I'm just that good and just that confident in my driving as well. You may not be, don't ride with me. Perfectly fine. Good. I don't like passengers. But man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Ain't nothing better than a good time by yourself, man. Ain't nothing better than a good time by yourself. When you know how to enjoy yourself, you know how to enjoy other people, man. Ain't nothing wrong with spending time by yourself, getting to know yourself. When you get to know yourself, you can actually get to know other people for who they really are. Good or bad. Me, I can sit around a crowd of bad people. Why? It ain't gonna change me. Why? I know who I am. People need to get in tune with who they are, man. You ain't gotta act out because this person act out. You ain't gotta do this because this person doing this, man. Don't be a follower, be a leader, man. I leave y'all with that notion tonight, man.
That's the problem. You ain't got no lead. You got too many followers. Or in some instances, you got too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Come on, man, get out of here.
You can't have 100 leaders and one follower. Ain't shit gonna get done there. You gonna work one man or woman to death because everybody else want to be in charge. It's okay to have them leadership tendencies, to have them alpha tendencies, but sometimes you got to know when to sit the fuck down, when to take a step back. Not you ain't the subject matter expert. You ain't perfect in every fucking thing. Everybody's got their trait. Everybody's got their niche. There's some things you may be good at. There's something I may be able to show you. There's something you definitely show me. We can all learn from each other. But at the end of the day, if we can't respect each other, you ain't gonna learn nobody if you don't fucking respect them. So at the end of the day, you know, I can drop you something, you know, treat others how you want to be treated. The golden rule. But like I said, you can learn something from everybody. You're gonna learn something every fucking day. So I mean, really, just listen. You want to listen sometimes. If you always, and this goes from the brand new janitor to the fucking president. Everybody got to be able to want to listen to somebody. You don't know every fucking thing. I don't give a fuck who you is, how much money you got. I don't give a fuck if you a crackhead on the side of the road. I guarantee that crackhead on the side of the road can show Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, whoever, can show them something. Bill Gates. They can teach them something. Vice versa. Now, with Bill Gates or, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Joe Biden, Donald Trump may be able to show you that, the crackhead can't show you. The homeless guy can't show you. But everybody's got a trait that they can teach somebody else. But you got to be willing to listen. You got to have a little bit of following.
That is true, though.
You got to have a little bit
man,
of
a leader got to have a lot of following in him, man. You can't be a follower, but man, if you ain't got no following in you, man, you ain't gonna learn nothing.
You can't lead.
You got to be teaching. You can be the best NFL, NBA player in the world, man, but if you can't be talking nothing, man, everybody gonna deal with you, man. Mm-hmm. Get away from me. You don't listen. You think you know it all. You think you're the best already. All right, you see how many times Jordan proved the boy wrong.
But what a lot of people don't talk about there's an example talking about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan did 6 NBA titles. But before them NBA titles, what did Michael Jordan do? He lost for 5-6 years. So I mean, why Jordan is the greatest of all time.
He know how to take everything.
He knew how to lose.
Full of salt.
He knew how to lose. That's the problem. He lost. He
lost to Isaiah Thomas, and he shook his hand every time.
And he lost to Larry
Shook
Bird.
his hand every time.
He had humbleness.
Came back and won. Every time. Knocked all them boys off.
We gotta figure out something different. I gotta get out here and leave.
That was Jordan the man. Kobe the man. Kobe the only person who put Jordan in his place. Kobe scored 50-some points one night on Jordan. Only person that ever do it. Kobe.
So then people want to
talk about. Shout out my homeboy James' birthday.
Shout out James. Happy birthday, James.
I ain't heard from that fool in a long time. He hit me up today. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, we don't know what all you want to talk about, but all that stuff is open discussion. If you ever want to type in, reach out, put a discussion on, man.
Reach out. Well, I mean, I send the link. You get on here live and talk with us.
Yeah, talk with us, man. We always open for open discussion, man. The floor is yours type stuff. You can just be there. But yeah, talk about quite a few things tonight, man. I could have got real deep into the particulars of what's really going on in the world, but man, we ain't gonna do that tonight. Save it for another time. Let stuff add up. Peace up, love,
peace,
all that good stuff, man.
Hey, we'll holla at you.
All right.